Hello there, BoBo, the Big Corner is back again. This is the final emotional safety and orientation phase of beginner series. Okay, there is a concept so powerful, so elegant, so obvious in hindsight that once you recognize it, you will never look at money the same way again. It starts with a chemistry professor and ends with artificial intelligence. And in between is the secret that explains why Bitcoin works and why nothing else can replace it. And that concept is called Unforgeable Costliness. Unforgeable. And this is the moment where everything begins to make sense. Most people think gold became money because it's shiny, or because a king liked the color, or because of tradition. Actually, none of that is true. The real story begins in a lab at Columbia University. A chemistry professor named Sanat Kumar did something beautifully simple. He took the entire period tables, all 118 elements, and eliminate them one by one. Normal gases, gone. No one can hold gas, right? Your money would literally float away. Reactive metals like lithium, expose them to air and they explode. Not ideal for saving. Radioactive elements, they kill you. Lanthanides and anthenides, they all look like metal shaving. You can't tell them apart. Mercury and bromine, liquids at room temperature. Silver tarnishes. Platinum melts too hot for ancient forges. Rhodium and palladium wasn't even discovered until the 1800s. So, after eliminating everything that failed physically, chemically, and practically, you are left with gold. Not because everyone chose it, but because everything else failed. Gold melts at 1064 degrees centigrade, perfect for ancient technology. It's the most malleable metal known. Its density makes counterfeiting nearly impossible. Its unique yellow color comes from really thick electron effect, instantly identifiable. You can bury it for thousands of years. You dig it out and it looks the same. Egyptians, Libyans, Persians, Romans, and Chinese, different continents, different centuries, all ended up using gold. Not because they agree, but because physics gave them no other choice. So Kumar's conclusion, for the Earth with the parameters that we have, gold is the sweet spot. it could not have come out any other way. Now, why are we talking about chemistry in a Bitcoin video? Because the exact same elimination process is happening today in the digital world. Gold is unforgeable costliness in the physical world. Bitcoin is unforgeable costliness in the digital world. And the person who saw this is Nick Salvo, one of the most important thinkers in the digital money, and referenced in the Bitcoin white paper. In 2002, he wrote an essay called Shelling Out and introduced the term unforgeable costliness. Most people in the crypto have never heard of it, but it is the foundation of everything. Unforgeable costliness means something is valuable because it is extremely expensive and impossible to fake. Gold works because you must dig it out of the earth, you refine it, you transport it, melt it, and ship it. Right? None of that cost can be shortcut. Gold scarcity is not maintained by a committee. It's maintained by a nuclear physics. No CEO, no board, no vote, just the law of the universe. Bitcoin achieved the same thing, but digitally. Nick Salvo predicted in 2005, we cannot pay online with metal. If there were a protocol whereby unforgeable costliness bit can be created online. 3 years later, Bitcoin was born. Bitcoin doesn't just have a supply cap. It has digital unforgeable costliness, something previously thought impossible. Miners must spend real energy, real hardware, real time, and real economic costs to produce new coin and secure the network. You can't fake the work, you can't skip the cost, you can't cheat physics. Bitcoin ties digital money to the real world thermodynamics, just like gold. And once you understand unforgeable costliness, you will realize something profound. Bitcoin isn't magic internet money. Bitcoin is money backed by physics. It's the only digital asset that is expensive to create, expensive to attack, impossible to counterfeit, impossible to rewrite, and impossible to fake. This is why Bitcoin is digital gold, not digital points. This is why Bitcoin survives attack. This is why Bitcoin cannot be replaced. And this is why Bitcoin is the foundation of digital truth. So the next time someone asks what gives Bitcoin its value, you can tell them physics, energy, thermodynamics, and unforgeable costliness. The same forces that back gold money for 5,000 years. Bitcoin is not backed by the government. Bitcoin is backed by reality. Okay, I recommend you go through this episode once again, okay? To truly understand unforgeable costliness. In the next episode, we are going to explore something even more urgent: AI, deepfakes, digital chaos, and why Bitcoin becomes the firewall of truth. If you're ready, hit the like button and subscribe, and let's continue the journey. The next episode, we will move into a new phrase called foundation segment of the beginner series, where I will explain the foundation of Bitcoin, another important education of Bitcoin. Okay? See you in episode 321. Have a good time, enjoy. Bye bye.